Today I want to show you 3 simple simmer pot recipes that are perfect for making your house smell like Christmas. One is traditional, a cozy blend you probably grew up with. Another has a more earthy, woodsy scent with juniper that feels like stepping outside on a crisp winter morning. And the last one you're not going to want to miss is a warm wassail you can actually sip and enjoy while it's sent to your home. Each one brings its own kind of comfort to the season. There is something comforting about walking into a home that smells like Christmas. It feels familiar and peaceful, the way it did when we visited Grandma's house and life moved a little bit slower. I still remember the first simmer pot I ever made. I was a young mom learning how to cook from scratch and forming traditions within our home. I didn't have much, but I had orange peels, cinnamon sticks, and a small pot on the stove. That simple simmer brought a sense of warmth into our space and made our home feel inviting. Over the years, these scents have become part of our seasonal routines: cranberries, cinnamon, evergreens, and a little frankincense. All of those bring a sense of comfort and help us settle into the Advent and Christmas season. They remind me of handmade applesauce ornaments from my childhood and Grandma's cranberry jello salad. Those small, steady traditions mean a lot around our house. This is why simmer pots have stayed in our home. They're simple, natural, and they help slow the pace of the day. They're perfect to put on the wood stove during a cold winter day. This creates a moment of calm in the middle of every day. No synthetic fragrances and no complicated steps. Just citrus, herbs, and spices doing what they do best, making a house feel like a home. First up on the list, we're going to make this traditional simmer pot. I have gathered some rosemary from out in the greenhouse. Despite the cold weather, it is still thriving out there in our hoop house, so I always have lots of this handy. And of course, we have to have our orange slices here. You'll see in many of my videos this time of year, orange slices play an important part, whether they go in a simmer pot or they're hung up dried for decorations. Next are the cranberries. This is what really makes this pot a looker and grabs the attention. These bright colors on a dark winter day are not only cozy, but also send off a lot of fragrance into the home. These simmer pots are fun to make with kids. You could have them cut up the pieces and prep the ingredients for you. Maybe go cut the rosemary. You can have them gather the cinnamon sticks or the cloves or whatever you feel comfortable with for their age level. You can also dehydrate these oranges and cranberries and put all of these in a jar. We did a video on that last year. I will put a link down below. If you would like to make a simmer pot jar that you can gift as a hostess gift or a Christmas gift or just because. Everyone loves getting a gift just because, don't they? For now, I'm going to move this and set it over here so that we can get ready for our next simmer pot. Didn't it turn out beautiful? If you would like the recipe, I will have a link down below for you. Next up on the list, I have been wanting to try this one, but I always default to the oranges and the cranberries because it's traditional and I love tradition. But today I am going to go ahead and make one with some more of that Leland cypress from our yard that the farmer grew. We have plenty of that, as you can see, hanging here in the background on our shelves here, and some juniper berries, some star anise. I love star anise, just the shape it makes, it's beautiful, and of course cinnamon sticks. Along with those oranges, cinnamon sticks are the next thing that you must have in your herbalist kitchen in the winter time. Speaking of oranges, it's time for a few more orange slices. And the farmer sharpened my knife. I'm so happy about how smoothly it cuts through. Next up is a lemon. This is going to be a more earthy, woodsy smell, but definitely a winter smell for the season. So we're going to go ahead and follow the same suit as the last one, placing the cypress tree branches in here with some of our oranges and our lemon and our juniper berries and all of these beautiful things. Now you can simmer this on your stovetop, as I'm doing here, this little electric burner that I have up in my harvest kitchen. You can use the stovetop in your actual kitchen, and my favorite though is the wood stove, because it's usually burning this time of year anyway, and the steam will help put some moisture in the house so that the wood stove doesn't dry us out in the winter. I'd love to know, out of these two simmer pots, which one are you excited to try? Are you going to go for the juniper berries and the woodsy scent, or the traditional cranberry and orange? Let me know in the comments below. And of course, this one is also available on our blog as well. You can grab the link for both below. Last but not least, the simmer pot that you can drink. This one is a favorite of mine. Traditionally, Wassail is made from apple cider and red wine, but I don't drink alcohol, so we are going to swap out the red wine for cranberry. And this one I love to make on the Feast of St. Nicholas. No, not on December 25th, but on December 6th. This is an Advent treat for us in our house, as these oranges and apples and all of these yummy things in here, they remind us of the gifts of St. Nicholas, as he dropped 3 coins to the young maidens so that they would have a dowry for their marriage. And all the spices and the scents remind us of his warmth and love and Christ-like activities. If you would love the recipe for this wassail, all the exact ingredients here, you can see I'm kind of just throwing it together. That's kind of how I cook in the kitchen. The farmer will tell you that I cook like a pirate, but recipes are just kind of guidelines. But I do have actual measurements and recipes for you over on our blog, and I will put the link for that below. Of course, it would not be the same without our cinnamon sticks, some star anise, and there's also some allspice in here. And this one I'm going to share with the family and the farmer. First up, I need to get some of this in glasses so that I can share. You can see it. I'm having troubles pouring from this little ladle. The kids later said, "Mom, you should have got the big ladle." But that is my grandmother's ladle, so it's special and it's more beautiful than the soup ladle. And here we have our wassail ready to take downstairs. Let's go see if we can find the farmer and maybe a warm, crackling fire. The farmer's adding a few pieces to the wood stove here down in our living room so that we can enjoy this cozy mug. I hope that you have found a recipe that will help your home smell like Christmas, and I thank you for joining us down on the farm, and I will catch you on the next video.